Well, speaking of the holidays, last time our heroes had a lovely brunch with Mrs. Claus, where everybody was really nervous about eating anything, lest they be trapped in this dimension forever, thanks to the warnings and the cleverness of Josiah Bartholomew Wright III. Um, they had a chance to speak with Mrs. Claus a little bit about her missing husband, get some of her ideas and theories about possible suspects, and they proceeded from then to head on down with Chucky to prepare to make a trip out to Carpenton, which is the last sighted location of Jolly Old Saint Nick. They ran into, what was the armorer's name? Scrappy the elf, who was a poor, downtrodden elf who had seemingly masterful knowledge of everything stored within the armory. They showed him the ammunition that they pulled out of Anson's head, and he bit down on it and explained that it did not come from a rifle from his armory, but there was some stuff missing and some stuff that was damaged. From then, they took a sleigh along with Rudolph, they took the champion chariot out to Carpenton, where they ran into the elf rangers who lived in the area, including Yukon McTavish, who is the most Scottish red Q-tip anyone ever did see, along with a very sad and bullied Rudolph. They took the sleigh out to this clearing in the woods north of Carpenton, where they poked around, checked the crime scene, found some of Anson's ashes floating around, found some signs of people taking cover in the woods nearby to take shots, found some more shell casings, and found some humanoid tracks that led off to the southeast. Our heroes were squabbling a little bit, the kids, until Minerva was able to get them working on the same team, which allowed the kids to spot the approaching Bumbles as they came to attack, which is where we pick up with our heroes. I'm going to go ahead and move us over to a map.
Oh, Lord. We don't need a map.
Oh, we need a map. This is a map I made
with Bumble tokens.
with Bumble tokens. Bumble tokens I made in Hero Forge.
Bumble Snowman Warrior.
And I would like everybody to roll for initiative.
Initiative.
I should have opened my character sheets before I switched screens, but that's okay.
Gotta find a Minerva token.
Ha ha ha. Take that.
Yeah.
And everyone at home, we do have art for the characters. They're the flats right now, so I don't want to show them up close. But the shading, and the fine details should be added in the next couple of days. So we'll be up and running for next week's session.
Yay.
And I am very pleased. Savannah always does a great job. If you ever need character art commissioned, her details are on the ad break, but she's a great artist. Roll20 is running really slow today.
Yeah, I don't even see the initiative tracker. Oh, there it is.
There's no turns on it for me, though.
Nope. See that. There it goes.
Okay, yeah, it's just running really slow.
Well, clearly I was surprised.
I mean, it's
Nice.
Come on, boss.
You both rolled ones.
if the woman
It's
with
the-
the literal feet of clay goes first, thank you, Josiah.
And a part of the ninja, apparently. Holy smokes.
Davis.
I feel like we ate too many orange drop cookies and now we're slow.
uh,
Alright, so did it roll? Are you rolling? It's rolled. Okay, cool. Everybody's in initiative. Also, Josiah and Champion, will you guys place yourselves where you are? Because you were the only people who are not in the sleigh.
They were over to the right investigating the opening to the forest, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly.
That's what I thought.
Where?
Somewhere over to the right where the forest is. Which, those are very nice snow-covered fir trees.
Aren't they?
Yes.
That look about right?
That looks good to me. All right. So, Josiah, you are up first with a 22.
I'm gonna do first. Yeah. Um.
And I think before you do something peaceful, there's an important piece of context I need to add about the abominable snow people as they are
Ask or
rising-
add?
Add. As the abominable snow people are rising up out of the snow to attack you, they are clearly wielding shields that appear to be made of birchwood with human skeletons strapped to them.
Oh.
Yeah, clearly we're just, cultural imperialists and they're just misunderstood.
One does not preclude the other. I'm just saying. But that being said, I'd rather not die. So, so Josiah will they're within range. So the Josiah will actually there's one directly ahead of Josiah, directly north of Josiah, and he will raise his hand and a small bowl, a small globe of bluish fire will appear in his hand, and he will launch it forth to attack with.
Nice.
And he rolls a 20 on his Fires of the Damned.
Ooh, 20 will hit.
This is Hellfire, so it's actually a will save versus as opposed to toughness.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
That's bad.
Kool-Aid man.
Oh, no. It's a bruise for that one. It gets a 22. So what does that look like, Josiah, as you bathe him in willful hellfire?
So as the blue-white hot flame strikes him, it kind of floods over him, kind of almost like fire, very liquid-esque fire. And as it does, it actually wails like hell. And and he lets out whatever reaction he has from being hurt.
A very loud howling noise as he stands up a little taller on the boulder and looks down at you with ice hot fury in his eyes. The snow howler, or the ice howler, is going to do a couple of things. Everybody's going to get a hero point.
Why?
As she pounds her chest and yells something in a language that only Minerva understands.
Yay.
Because Minerva speaks all languages.
And understands all languages.
She sort of pounds her chest a couple of times and she yells out, "Destroy these interlopers. We will add their skulls to our throne." And she's going to inspire all the other Bumbles. And she's going to use extra effort, and I'm going to spend my orange drop hero point to use extra effort. And she's going to conjure an environment of slick ice all across the ground. In a 900-foot radius. I'll make sure that's visible for everybody. Oh yeah, that's the whole map. Okay. She sort of, she yells out to the other ones and she slams her hands together and she channels this sort of blue ice down into the ground that solidifies quickly across the entire tundra that you're on, and the entire ground becomes very slippery, slick ice, imposing movement -2 ranks. So you will be moving a quarter as fast as usual. And that's her turn. Minerva.
For those of us who didn't understand what she said, was she holding anything in her hands before she made that happen, or she just...
She just slammed her hands together and did it. Okay. She's not holding a staff or anything.
All right, so you say a quarter of our normal speed?
Yes.
Man, it's a good thing I bought speed for Minerva. Otherwise, that'd be ridiculous.
So whatever your speed ranks are, -2.
Speed ranks 1 become speed ranks -1. So 5, 10, 15. She's going to move out in front of the sleigh, turn back to the kids and say, well, you probably should stay at range. I'll stay there. I'll see if I can cover you. And she will crack the knuckles on her hand and hold an action. And if a Bumble decides to come into range.
So you can punch him.
No, so I can do other things. Well, yes, punching is going to happen because I can do other things with punching too.
Okay. Cool. Well, after Minerva is the Bumbles. This Bumble, who's not plussed about the ice on the ground, is going to charge over to Josiah and try to put a spear through the back of his head. From the front of his head.
Do not like.
Do not enjoy.
I disbelieve.
Oh, surprise! It doesn't happen.
It's an illusory spear.
That's a 23 to hit with the +2 inspire.
So that's obviously a miss. I wish.
Go ahead and give me a toughness check.
That's a good toughness check.
Got a 29 on that, boys and girls at home.
This is not the first time Josiah's had to deal with this.
Probably not, actually.
Spear to the head or a Bumble spear to the head?
Yes.
Yes.
And the Bumble will use move by action to take some cover behind this tree as he comes in, stabs, and moves. This one is going to charge Minerva. And Minerva, your readied action will take effect.
I will punch, and on a punch, if I hit, I will grab. 31.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Fast grab.
Fast grab. Let me roll a toughness check for the punch first.
Go ahead.
21.
Because if you're unconscious, you can't resist being grabbed.
It's true. With the +2 from Inspire, he will take a bruise.
Cool.
And then I'll roll a strength check to see if he is grabbed.
I have improved grab, so...
And what's your DC?
Let's see here.
He's got a 17 with the Inspire.
And he should be good, because my strength is a 16. Or my strength score becomes a 16 for grabs.
Okay, so he runs in. You punch him, which seems to rock his world a little bit, and then when you try to grab him, he sort of moves his big, muscly body in the shield and pushes you aside.
Mm-hmm.
And he will try to stab you, Minerva.
Okay.
Not knowing that you are made of clay. 16 to hit.
Does not hit my parry.
Cool. And he will remain in melee with you. This feller, over here on the left, Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He feels good about this. He's gonna run up and try to grab Rudolph.
No.
Rude.
Oh my god.
And get a 16, which will hit Rudolph's parry. Rudolph has to roll a strength check. That should be fair. He's a reindeer. He's pretty strong. That sucks.
That's
Uh,
Rudolph's.
That's Rudolph. Yeah, he's gonna be.
Ah!
He's immobile and defenseless, and the abominable snowman will run back using the rest of his movement and move by action.
You've realized that takes this. Does he get him out of the harness, or do you just grab him in the harness because he was still attached to the sleigh?
Bro.
I think he would have. I think he would have disentangled Rudolph, but I'm feeling spicy. So, Cat, roll a d20 for me. High or low?
Oh. This is gonna affect me too.
Yep.
I see.
Hi. Fuck!
Oh no.
I'm sorry. My bad, guys. Shit.
Sure, we'll stay put, Minerva.
Kids are just like, ah!
Why did Rudolph not attack you with his laser nose?
That's a different Rudolph.
What Rudolph is this?
Obviously, the Rudolph that thinks Jean Grey and has a a ruby red quartz blast that comes out of his nose, right?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, I
Nervous
keep
just, like,
seeing.
watching them.
I keep seeing Magneto trying to recruit Rudolph memes. It cracks me up. This one sees what's going on over there and shakes its head. Minerva, roll a perception check for me.
Okie doke. If it gets there, come on. 24.
You hear it say, "Chad, you dumb fuck."
Oh look, there's a Chad Bumble.
And he's gonna run over here. He's gonna try and spear the mysterious boy and drag him down into the snow. Is that the noise James makes?
Yes. His voice cracks a little.
15 to hit James's parry DC.
No, actually, that doesn't hit.
James, you managed to duck behind the rail of the sleigh just in time as this spear tip made of ice cracks through the side of the wood, and you are not hurt. And it's your turn, the mysterious boy.
James is going to. He saw the flames that Josiah put out, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, presumably.
He's gonna cast an illusion that those flames are now separating the Yeti people and the sleigh. And it's completely like all senses, so they would feel the heat from it and they would feel pain if they touched it. But obviously it's an illusion, so it's not weird.
Do you want to ping for me where that's happening?
So I was thinking like all sort of throughout. Well, that doesn't help me. Hold on. Come on. Like over here and then through here, like between these two, just like in front of them.
Okay.
If
Like-
that makes sense.
Like crossing the sleigh?
Yep.
Like this?
Yeah, probably more like a curved line, but yeah, generally.
Okay, cool. I can't make a curved line, but that
Yeah, neither can I.
works for me. Okay, so you cast this illusion at them. Do you have a damaging illusion power? I don't remember if I
I
gave you that.
do, yes.
Will you go ahead and use that one for me?
Sure.
And I believe that's perception range, so that you don't actually have to roll to hit. I just wanted to know what the DC was.
Yeah.
And that's a will save. That sucks.
Yup.
That's a 12 for that one with the Inspire. So that's a stagger. And a 15 for the other one, which will be a bruise in a daze. So what does that look like, mysterious boy?
So he lets out that like very embarrassing shriek when the one goes for him, and he just sort of like throws up his hands, and all of a sudden the same exact flames that you guys saw from Josiah are now in front of the two boys and pushing the abominable snowmen away from them.
Excellent. Do you want to move, or are you happy hanging out in the sleigh?
I'm gonna go to the back of the sleigh. By Challenger. I'm not getting down though. Slippery down there.
It is very slippery down there. You're wearing. Oh, you're not wearing dress shoes. You're wearing boots. I forgot.
I'm wearing snow boots. Thanks, Art.
Thanks, Savannah. All right. Good job. I'm dumb. I forgot this. I'll remember it next round. I forgot they have favorite environment, Arctic. Champion.
All right. So it is a free action to do a athletics check to try and increase your speed rank
Yes,
by
it is.
1. So let's go ahead and start that.
Did you have to dig into the rulebook for that, Kevin?
What's that?
Did you have to dig into the rulebook for that?
Well, in terms of whether it was free or a move action, yes. All right. So come on there. A lot of stuff going on in that chat. Okay, so that was successful. So I do have endurance running. So then with that athletics check and endurance running, I am moving a normal 30-foot move instead of the much faster that I would be. So that's 6. I'm also not, for some reason, it didn't calculate my ranges on my rifle. I don't see that anywhere on the sheet.
Well, that's silly. I'll pull up.
What's that?
I'll pull up your Hero Lab file and see if I can find it.
What's the rank of your rifle, Kevin?
The rifle. The rifle is a DC 5.
So rank 5. Give me a sec. Hmm. 125 feet should be the short range.
Okay, so I believe that's enough to tag the one that's towing poor Rudolph, yes?
Oh, probably. Yeah,
Probably.
he's only 115 away.
Okay, excellent. All right, so then I want to take a shot at that guy. Here goes nothing. I'm spending her point.
Not poor Rudolph.
Okay.
This is not the reindeer game he wanted to join in on.
Most excellent. That's now a 20 because it's a hero point reroll.
That will hit.
Okay, so DC 20 toughness save.
And he does have a bruise. He gets a 20 on the nose with the Inspire bonus. So the bullet streaks out. It hits the birch shield, and you can see part of the skeleton attached to it explode, but he doesn't seem to go down. Anything else, champion?
I think I've done all I can do this time around.
He's stealing your kid.
That stupid costume's working too well.
Oh, the blue ones are tastier on the inside. Everybody knows that.
Oh,
It tastes like blueberry.
People are messed up.
So it doesn't say this specifically, but would sure-footed help with the ice situation?
It would.
Cool.
It would. How many ranks of sure-footed do you have?
2.
You would ignore the penalty of the walking across the ice because you're a circus guy.
Darn right. Also, does it seem at all possible to loosen Rudolph's reins in the span of 6 seconds?
I would let you do that with an acrobatics check
I'll give it a go.
to basically leap over to Rudolph and unhook him and flee.
Over the fire.
Yeah, also, is the fire like... Because it's a thing that I'm seeing.
It doesn't have a secondary effect, so it doesn't linger.
Okay. All right, then let's acrobatics over there and see if we can free Rudolph. Please don't roll bad. 30?
Yeah, that's enough. That's good.
Cool.
Challenger, you will free Rudolph from the bridle and the reins, and you can. Do you have animal empathy? Oh no, he can talk.
Yeah.
You could spur him
I
into
do.
action.
I do have animal empathy, but limited specifically to circus animals.
That's right. That's right.
So if that helps at all. I was gonna actually. Which one is the one that's? Well, it's not gonna matter next round.
This feller.
I'll just take a shot at the one that I'm gonna spend a hero point to take a shot at the one that grabbed Rudolph in the first place. And because he is within champion's range, I'm actually going to use that action. If I spend I can get another standard action and then spend a hero point to recover and use that standard action to do an agile feint.
Yeah.
Using my acrobatics to feint that guy and hopefully set him up for another attack.
Okay. Good move.
Ooh. Acrobatics. 25. And I need to... It needs to be versus his deception or insight. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Yeah, actually, no, it is deception or insight.
You have successfully feinted him.
Cool. And I'll just set him up to be vulnerable to champion, obviously.
Excellent. Good job,
And then
sidekick. What does that whole scene look like?
I am sitting on Rudolph, which probably seems like a terrible idea, but I'm here. So Challenger is going to jump forward, do a flip in the air, and land on Rudolph's back, sort of, I don't know, kicking away or doing his best to untie the reins. And as he's flipping through the air, he'll just shoot like a small little rock out of a slingshot right into the eye of the snowman, making him momentarily distracted. Boss, over here.
And then do you want to use a move action to go anywhere else, Challenger?
I doubt I can move Rudolph with a move action, so I'm just gonna... do I want to abandon Mysterious Boy? Probably
Bruh.
shouldn't.
Bruh.
No, I won't. I'm actually gonna move over here and gloat.
Want you near me anymore. You thought about it.
And at the end of the round, Rudolph will use his freedom to fly over here.
Oh yeah, he flies.
And he will look back like, thanks, Challenger. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
Give him a big old thumbs up and a grin.
Josiah, over to you.
Josiah does not like this. That's how I am. He doesn't like being attacked by bumbles. So, and he also doesn't like the fact the entire ground is all icy and hard to navigate. So, he is going to circumvent that by taking to the sky.
What does it look like when Josiah flies?
So Josiah wears a very Victorian style garb, including the long coat with a little half cloak over it. From under his cloak, his cape, his long coat, spreads out two large wings. They look like angel wings, at least from a distance, as he takes flight with his wings.
That's what's up.
Yep. So, Kat, when you asked, hey, we don't know anything about him yet. Well, guess what?
James, every time James sees Josiah do a new thing, he's like, "Oh my god,
So I
am I
will fly up.
supporting the wrong person?"
So he flies up and flies over towards the Bumble that is currently engaged with my allies, and I will again throw fires the damned at them. 14 to hit this time.
14 is not going to hit.
Cool. That was his action.
Cool. And are you remaining airborne?
Yes, because my hope is that they can't come over and stab me with a spear if I'm airborne, and I don't have to deal with your stupid icy terrain if I'm airborne.
It's hurtful, but fair. Back to the abominable ice howler, and since it is her turn, the inspire goes away. She will look over on her rock and she will bark a couple of orders over here, telling them, Minerva, to stop screwing around and kill these humans. And she is going to point a finger at this staggered howler, and a beam of ice shoots out from her hand, which strikes him and seems to cause some kind of effect. Oh. Causes a syntax error.
Womp.
Denied.
Try that again. Alright, that's a 21. That will heal 3 conditions. So the stagger and the bruise goes away.
Does the vulnerable go away, or does it?
That's not a healable condition.
I'm going to say no. Because any condition is a healable condition, but that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So I will get clarification on that, but for now I will say no. And that is, she's gonna move. She'll take a move action to ramble on over here to this boulder. And since she used a healing spell, that means for this round the environment will go away. Minerva.
You said this Bumble has an ice spear?
It does.
Oh, hopefully not for much longer. Improved disarm.
Rude.
30.
Triple rude. That will hit. Also, I'm going to specify, before I forget, that she uses her favorite environment to get +2 to defense.
Gotcha.
30 will definitely hit. And then disarm is your effect rank versus his strength. So go ahead and give me a d20 plus your strength, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's your unarmed damage.
Yeah.
And oh, that's bad. That's an 11.
16.
You have disarmed, and since you're disarming unarmed, you can grab the spear and wield it if you want.
I do so.
Excellent. What does that look
And then
like as you steal the spear?
Minerva, she gets inside his reach. She punches his arm in such a way that he actually like drops the spear, because he's not expecting it. She grabs it, and then with a hero point,
Uh-oh.
she chucks it at the ice hurler Bumble. So your sorceress over there.
I love that for you.
As I will throw with a 26 to hit.
God, I can see this panel in my head, and I love it. 26 will hit.
Okay, I don't know what the damage rank of the spear is, so it can't. I'm assuming my attack can't go over 9. So
Right. It is damage, strength-based damage 2. So whatever your strength plus 2.
so add
as long as it's
add
not
2 to
over
that,
9.
so it'd be a 23.
Okay. This guy's gonna interpose.
Was it though?
Cool.
He's got a bruise. Oh no!
Yes.
Ha
So that's a difference. He gets a 9 instead of a 10 because he's got a bruise already.
Difference of 14.
So he's staggered. He sails up out of the forest and intercepts this spirit, strikes him in the chest, and he lays on the ground bleeding, looking up at her for a minute.
I love you, my lady.
You're my queen. I don't want it. So that's awesome, Minerva. Do you want to move, or are you happy? Are you happy there?
I am happy here because I have just pissed this guy off because I've taken his offensive weapon.
That's true.
An offensive weapon. He is an offensive weapon.
He is an offensive weapon.
So, and an offensive weapon.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna make a. What's a good disarm token? I'm gonna give the wrench will be disarmed. Because it looks like a little Lego hand.
Yep.
Because you have stolen his weapon, he's gonna use his favorite environment to add to his attack.
Mm-hmm.
This one that's on the ground will add to defense. I'll make orange for defense, purple for attack. These
Gotcha.
two are on the attack, so I will put them on their bonus into attack as well.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's staggered over here will take a recover to heal the stagger, but he'll be stuck there for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
This one over here is going to use probably something to try to hurt you, Minerva. I mean, his hands.
Cool.
But he's
What's the damage rank of his hands?
his hands damage rank is 7.
Okay.
And he will
Discern
use,
those.
he'll use 2 points of all-out attack to go with his +2 bonus for favorite environment.
Okay.
He gets a 22 to hit Minerva's parry DC.
That will hit.
I need a DC 22 toughness save.
I'll take a bruise in a daze.
Cool. He sort of reaches his hands up and brings them down into you. And the cold, your form is a little stiffer than usual, so you feel some sort of crack pass through your body as he looks down at you with malicious glee in his eyes.
Fight's not over yet, big guy.
You speak Bumble. Then you'll know that I will enjoy drinking from your skull. And he's going to step behind you to try to take cover from Josiah.
I can assure you, you won't.
We'll see. Cat subscribed. Who do you want to give your hero point to? I think
We
you're
lost Cat.
Shit. You can't hear me?
You're back now.
Andy, please.
Uh-huh. Obviously, she's getting her hero point to Challenger. I mean,
He almost left. I almost left him.
Exactly.
Everybody's getting left. But this one with the +2 attack is going to try and spear Mysterious Boy again.
Come on.
He's feeling good about this. He's got a +2 to his attack. 26.
Yep. Yep, that'll do it.
Give me a toughness check, James.
Oh, shit. I'm just a boy.
I'm just a wee lad.
No.
Ooh.
That's a 4. I'm gonna try again. Hold on.
It's only a bruise in a day. It's not that bad.
I don't want that. Okay, well, that's actually the best I could have rolled. I got a 24.
That is enough to avoid it. So for a brief second, It looks like the spear is going to just do some really devastating damage to you, and you just get out of the way at the last minute. And this
He,
one,
like, dives a little bit to the left and just, like, crashes into Challenger a little bit.
Watch what you're doing.
He's like, ah!
he's just full of undignified noises. This is the first fight I've ever been in.
Literally, like, he's never actually done this before. He's
This is the first
struggling.
disagreement I've ever been a part of.
That seems like a stretch.
Yeah. I don't know. I call
People
foul
don't
on that one.
fight me. I'm a spoiled brat little child.
Yeah, nobody at home cares enough to argue with him.
Mm.
Damn. That's savage, but okay.
And then the one fighting with Challenger, who's like, "You throw a rock at my eye, but you don't speak Yeti," is
Oh.
going to he's gonna stab you.
I can't redirect as a reaction, right? I have to set them up as with like a thing with a trick first.
Right, you have to set
Yep.
them up with a trick first.
Oh, here it comes.
And he will use 2 points of all-out attack since he's already vulnerable. So 17 for the favorite environment, 19 to hit your parry DC.
That is exactly my parry DC.
He feels pretty good about that. Go ahead and give me a tough to save.
I'm so tough. Well, ooh.
You and
Dude,
James
why
are.
This won't end me, so I should probably save my last point for that.
You've got 2
Wait, no, he
hero
did all
points on
out,
the left
right?
point. Yeah, he did all out.
Never mind. Oh, actually, I think I shouldn't have one of those hero points because I spent one last turn.
Oh.
Let me just pop that out.
Give it to me. Good.
But I will use my. I feel so early, but I will use my luck point. Ooh.
That sucks.
That's a bruise.
I guess it is. It's not a bruise in a day, so you did improve it by 1 degree.
It's not worth a luck point.
Lost to Kevin.
So, did we lose Kevin off Zoom? No, okay.
What?
Just in roll 20.
Just in roll 20.
Wait, I'm dropped from roll 20?
Mm-hmm.
Sons of guns.
But
if you don't
Challenger,
wanna play,
you
just
go
play.
to get out of the way, and James dropping and making that noise distracts you enough that you catch that spear just right up under your armpit.
You would make it my fault.
Ah, dang it! Come on!
That's rude as hell.
This can't be your first time fighting someone.
No.
Obviously.
Obviously, I've fought people before.
Mysterious Boy, over to you.
He'll sort of sputter some sort of half-hearted apology to Challenger. And then he is going to use his illusion to catch the shields of both of the warrior guys on fire. So they
That feels like you might be trying to use your power to do an improved smash.
What is that?
Or a smash action. It's where you're trying to destroy an object that somebody's holding.
I just want them to freak out because they're holding fire.
Okay, that sounds like it could be a disarm then.
Like, it can't really destroy them because it's an illusion, right?
That
Looks
depends
like
It's
on,
I'm back
damaging.
in.
depends on the strength of your convictions.
well,
Andy, am I
That's-
showing up in there again?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
It
so
looks
what do
it
you want
kept
me to
in
roll
the turn order.
If you want to do this to make them drop the shields, it'll be a disarm attempt, which, do you have the improved disarm advantage?
No.
You can still attempt it. You do get a -5 to hit if you want to try it that way.
Sure. Okay. So what do I roll then?
So you'll
How would I do
roll. Well, shoot, it's a perception ranged power. That's an interesting question. Since it's perception range, you can't miss. So it would be a d20 plus the ranks of your illusion, which I think is 9.
Yeah.
Versus their strength to hold on to it.
So D20 plus 9.
Yep.
Okay, so add 9 to this.
Since
But
it's
so-
an since it's an illusion spell, do you want them to make a will save instead?
I mean, I don't want that, but it's not unreasonable.
Yeah. You could make them make a will save to see if they truly believe it ends up on fire, and if they fail, you could have their strength and make them hold on, try to hold on to it. And if they succeed, they could roll at full strength.
That's a good compromise. That one fails the will save. That one succeeds on the will save. So the one that's rolling half strength, subtract 3 from this. He drops his shield. The one that's rolling with full strength. You have a 28, right? I actually can't beat you, so they both drop their shields.
Nice.
Which will lower their dodge and parry.
Cool.
So you focus and you ignite their shields with illusions, and they freak out and they drop them onto the ground. And they both stare at you with contempt in their faces.
Okay.
Do you want to move, or are you happy hanging out there?
Probably shouldn't leave Challenger after I accidentally, cause him to get hit. So I'll stay here.
Are you sure?
You're like, maybe you should leave.
I mean, it's up to you.
I'll stay here.
Excellent. Champion.
All right. Did you? I remember you saying something. Is it no longer like icy, or am I imagining things there?
It is no longer icy.
Okay.
The environment was part of the same array as the healing spell, so the environment went away when she healed the other Bumble.
Okay. Well, needless to say, I'm a long way from where bad things are happening. So if my character sheet would actually load, that'd be swell.
The one that
I'm
grabbed
gonna-
Rudolph is still vulnerable to you specifically, also.
Yes.
I
And he'd used 2 points of all out, and his shield is down, so his defenses are fumbled.
Let me try that athletics check thing again for extra movement. So now I will be piping along at 120 if I can pull that off. My character sheet is blank. I thought Hero Lab or Roll20 reloaded. Got nothing on the character sheet.
It's blank blank?
Like, yeah, blank.
Well, that's not good.
No.
Let me see if it's blank on my end.
All right. Well, okay. So, I mean, I'll use the dice roller. I've got,
I see it, Kevin.
Okay.
It's working on my end.
you see it?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's working on my end, too.
You need an athletics roll?
Well, that's bizarre.
Do you want me to
Well,
roll
yeah, I
athletics
was
for
gonna
you?
say I have a PDF.
Okay.
I have a PDF of the sheet open, so I can just roll from there. So 21. So that is enough to get the.
+1 speed rank.
So that means 120 feet per move, which I think will put me over here, where Bumbles need to die.
Yeah, that's actually he's exactly 120 feet away from you, the one that's vulnerable to you.
Okay. So I can get there in a move action. This map is large.
It is a large map.
Okay. I don't have the all out attack advantage. I'm gonna do the maneuver. And I do have the power attack advantage, so I'm gonna use both of those to maximum effect. And with a sort of primal yell, just sort of roll up in this thing's face and shoot him point blank in the face with a rifle.
Oh no.
So
Damn. Superheroes in the 20s were different.
That's true.
right. So the rifle.
Although that little girl who
It's a
played
+7.
Groot when I was in Pittsburgh, I
So
will never
I'll
be the
hit
same.
That's one. Okay, so that normally would be a 7. That's only a 4. That's no good. 16's not gonna do it, is it?
He's vulnerable.
He's vulnerable. He's dropped his shield and he used all out. He is definitely hits.
Oh, excellent. All right. So then he needs a DC 25 toughness save.
Oof. His bruise was healed last round, but we'll see what happens. 25, you said?
Yep.
Yes.
He will take a bruise and a daze.
Okay, and I'm gonna fatigue to surge and just sort of club him with the rifle butt, like just berserk kind of.
Get away
Y'all
from
don't-
my sidekick.
Y'all don't be killing my sidekick.
I worked really hard on this kid.
Does he look like Bucky to you?
A little.
You little.
Wow. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So do you want? Is that like technically an unarmed or like? I don't know.
It'll be an unarmed, but I'll give you a +2 damage bonus for the rifle.
Okay. So using the same all attack, power attack, so that's going to be a +6 on the attack roll. Yeah, there we go.
That's a good hit. Good hit.
So that's going to hit. So normally that would be a 19 with your +2. It's a 21 with the power attack. That's a 26.
Ouch. He's got a bruise. Oh no.
There we go.
That's a difference of 16. How do you take him down?
No.
Again, the sort of the thing's head rocks back with the point blank rifle shot, and then he just sort of swings the rifle, like not even cocking the bolt for another shot, just swings the rifle butt up into the thing's face and knocks it cold. Just whoosh. Sort of got this crazed look in his eye, like the monster seat my sidekick.
I love that physically shooting him in the face didn't do it, but hitting him with the rifle took him out.
I've seen enough pulp magazine covers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
easy.
actually very pulp. So the dice are with me on this.
Just shirt ripped apart by crabs.
You know, it's
Champion
like,
ripping them apart with his bare hands.
it's like those old it's like the old Superman movie serials where the bullets bounce off, but when the crook throws the gun at him, he ducks. Like, wait, what? You're invulnerable. What are you doing?
I'm just messing with him. This one over here yells something to the one that fell.
Chad,
Minerva.
you-
Yeah.
Yeah, Minerva. It's like Chad.
Die,
No.
Chad.
Good job, champion. Challenger.
We'll see how that worked out pretty well. I will continue to do what my training dictates and set up another target for my superhero. Yeah, let's go for another agile feint. I'll make the acrobatics check.
Challenger is like one of those transformers that turns into a gun for another transformer.
That's Megatron.
I know.
Yeah, I turn into a slingshot.
Really?
Oh, Jonesy.
You're welcome.
23 acrobatics, you say?
Yeah, versus deception or insight.
There we go.
Ooh, he came close.
That is about as good as he could do. He is vulnerable to your and champion's next attack.
Oh, is it? Two.
If you have
if
setup,
you have
it's
setup.
always.
Yeah, it's you and an ally.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was just okay. I thought you could just redirect it to one ally. Yeah, I was just gonna keep moving because just gonna pat Mysterious Boy on the back and say, "Hey, we don't want to stand next to these things." And gosh, I don't want to go too far away now.
Furious Boy watches him incredulously as he runs away.
Your superhero's here, and now you're running away. What?
Well, I don't want to stand next to it.
Oh, we don't want to stand next to it.
Oh no, I'm immediately being challenged.
Oh no, go. It's fine. I'll be fine.
Everything's
worry
a challenge
about
if
me.
you're foolhardy enough.
Okay, well, I'll at least try to be more of a distraction and move to the other side.
So just side note, second time's the charm. So I exited roll 20 and came back in again, and now my character sheet is up and running again. So
Oh, good.
should be good to go for next time.
Cool.
Awesome. Challenger, you're still in melee with it.
Yeah, I know.
Because
I was
bullied.
immediately challenged. What was I gonna do?
Fair. Josiah, over to you.
So, quick question for Alex.
Okay.
What are the odds that I have a lighter on me since it's the 1920s?
I would say
Oh,
100%.
it's a Zippo if you do. Absolutely, yeah.
So what I'd like to do is
I
I'd
would
like
say all
to,
of you have a nicotine prescription from your doctors, even the kids.
what I'd like to do is fly over towards the sorceress, flick my lighter, drop it, and spend a hero point to use my fire control power in a sense to actually create a ring around her to encase her in fire.
Intriguing.
Because I have fire control, but I normally don't have a power to create it.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be me using a hero point to basically create enough of it to make it a ring, so she's kind of walled off from everyone else.
I'm going to tell you to keep your hero point because she's going to spend a hero point to try to instant counter that because she doesn't like that. So you'll get to do it for free. I just need you to make a power check, which will be a d20 plus the ranks of your fire control. Versus the ranks of her ice control. This is like a quintessential example of instant counter.
Where's mine? Try to double check my ranks. Wow. I don't have it on this sheet. Of course not, because that was slacker. And
Well, your Hellfire is rank 9, so I assume it's probably the same.
yeah.
So just roll better than an 8 on the d20.
Come on. If it wants to roll.
There it goes.
19.
Boo. Yeah, you successfully... She conjures this ice in her hand, trying to absorb the heat, but the strength of your Infernal Hellfire creates a ring. You want it around her?
Yeah. Basically, I'm trying to wall her off.
Excellent. I have a Ring of Fire token I'm going to give you.
I say Johnny Casher. It's
Mhm.
How big can I make that?
Wow.
I'm
wow.
going to put that to the back because... and I will roll damage against this guy on the ground. Or I'll roll a dodge save for him to see if he gets away from it. He did give a +2 to himself for his defenses. He'll still roll for half damage. He's got 2 bruises. So it'll be damage 24. Okay, guy. Apparently getting stabbed with an ice spear was all he needed to wake up this morning. But she is trapped within the ice. What does that look like, Josiah?
So yeah, as the he flicks the lighter, and as it's going down, because it's Zippo, so it as it hits the ground, it just explodes around in a sheet of flame. It just like normal. It looks like normal fire. But it's dancing and moving, obviously under his control.
And are you gonna stay there?
Yeah, because I'm dumb. But yeah.
I'm dumb and immortal. I'll be fine.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. That's really annoying. You have made it so I can't do what I was gonna do this round.
That's kind of my plan. Yeah.
Yay.
Instead, I've got to do the bingo card move.
We call that the orange drop.
We are gonna have orange drop cookies at the USP Christmas party.
My my heart just got a hero point from that, Kevin. Thank you.
Josiah, she's gonna try and glacial crash you.
You can't do that. That's trademarked by Resident, and
I got a natural 1 to try, so that's what I get.
That's what you get. Residence IP will not be trifled with.
Man, the Fondy's copyright lawyers, that's the real danger for season 2. So she will, she's trying to conjure this ice, and she's sweating and smoking inside the flaming sphere, and she's just not able to get the ice to emerge the way she needs it to.
Well, she's got the nicotine prescription too, then, huh?
Mm-hmm. All right. After that is Minerva.
Punch a Yeti.
In the face.
Punch a Yeti, leave a Yeti.
15.
15. Let me double check.
I think he's probably he did attack last time, but
He did. He used all out.
mhm,
So he's at 17. You just missed.
just missed. Okay.
Because he still has his shield. The other ones, it's those
Yep.
two over there that don't have their shields.
Minerva will take off towards Josiah, kind of like a meet in the middle type of thing with these two. And I can move 60 feet, so
Wow, Minerva's quick.
I gave her speed. I gave her speed rank 1.
Hmm.
So I will move to here, which will kind of, like I said, meet in the middle.
Awesome.
I gave me wings.
Red Bull for everyone.
Rebuilding Minerva, I went, I want to take this. I only have a movement of 30 feet. That's not helpful.
No.
I need speed of 60 for at least for my extra.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All of the snowmen that are still alive are going to use their favorite environment for defense this round.
Aw.
But these two are going to work together to do something about that golem in the middle over there.
I don't know I'm a golem.
Well, that pretty lady who threw a spear and almost killed this guy. So the one that doesn't have a spear is going to run forward and is going to try and startle you, Minerva.
Okay.
I need an oh my god, come on.
D-
I'm giving you a hero point. I'm rerolling.
Oh.
Okay.
It's no fun when it's not hard. 22.
22. Okay, doke.
That's probably still a natural 1 for you on insight, right?
No, not for Minerva, but when I roll a 14, it becomes a 26. So
Yeah. That's fair. So you are not startled, but this one will storm forward and try to stab you with the spear. And it's going to use the reach of the spear to keep a little distance away from you.
mm-hmm.
It's a 15-foot reach, and he's large size, so he should be able to hit you from there.
Nope.
Nope. What is wrong with you all?
He's tentatively poking at Minerva, knowing that she could take the spear from him and shove it back into him.
This one is going to try and grab James and take him hostage and use him as a human shield.
Bruh.
Get him moved.
25 to hit James.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
I need a strength check.
A str-
Wait a second. Here. Stupid map reset again. Never mind. Sorry.
Wow. Okay.
I
I'll roll my strength of 1.
We got this.
Got a 6.
You are immobile and defenseless, James.
Yeah. Figured as much.
He is going
Get out
to
of there.
bring you into his bosom,
Ew.
and he's going to go fatigued to try and bite your head.
Hey.
Like the most love that I've ever gotten in my whole life.
The Yeti is within 60 feet of me.
The Yeti
Interpose.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I'm not dead. Maybe. Probably not.
That's what I was looking for. I had that, but apparently I don't.
You're not as good as a superhero as Winner.
Shh, be quiet and get your face bill.
That would have hit James.
Yes. And it would have been a critical hit because he's defenseless.
Hmm.
So I need a
God.
27, Minerva.
It's a bruise in a daze. I can handle that.
So the Yeti grabs James out of the sleigh and brings him in and just tries to munch his head off. And Minerva, what happens as you run in and...
Minerva moves over, throws her arm out as the Yeti's biting down. The Yeti bites down on her arm, leaving teeth imprints in the clay.
And he like recoils and spits. You taste like lake sand.
Why do you know what lake sand tastes like?
Cause of Chad, who your friend just killed.
Sounds like he
loved
was a
him.
bad friend.
Least you didn't.
James.
So he's still holding on to me, right?
Yes, you're still immobile and defenseless.
Question.
Answer.
I don't know if you'll know.
I hope
We'll
I
figure
know.
it out. So my illusions, they're real to everyone else. Well, like real to everyone else, but do I feel them?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna catch myself on fire.
Wow. Wow.
It's gonna be
Well-
like that scene from The Incredibles where Jack just like bursts into flames.
Well,
That's
damn.
what I want to do.
I mean, there you have it. That says it all right there.
That's a move. That is the move. Nice. Give me a
Jeebus.
Damaging illusions.
yeah, and it's perception based, so you just do that.
Yep.
He'll roll a will save. Save any bruises? He has 1 bruise. He gets an 18, which will be a bruise in a daze. He will drop you as you burst into flames. What happens?
Am I able to move at all?
Yeah,
After he
you'll be
drops
able to
you?
move after he drops you.
Okay. So he'll literally just like let out this like screech and literally go up in flames. And then when he drops him, he sort of scrambles back and goes over here. Away from the stupid snow monster.
Can I make an insight check to make sure that James has not truly put himself on fire?
Yes.
17.
That's not enough.
That's low. Nope.
Minerva's like, oh shit.
It's like, what the hell kind of power does this kid have?
Yeah, 19 would be the DC. So as far as you know, James just set himself on fire.
Mm-hmm. But he's not
But I also
screaming
seem
in pain.
unbothered, yeah.
Yes, he's also unbothered by it. So, okay. He's a fire
Context.
elemental.
That would have been handy to know.
Before I drop my Zippo. Champion.
All right, so I'm gonna do that all-out attack, power attack thing again, and blast that one that has James.
Add past tense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now he just has fake third-degree burns on his arms.
All right, so this is gonna be -3 for whenever this roll comes up.
Well,
Is it going to come up?
Will that come out tomorrow?
Ugh, I'm spending a hero point because that's awful.
that's
Well, the shield looks down and it's vulnerable.
It's true.
Let me double check.
Yeah, but that's -3 from that because I did the
Mm.
all attack power attack, so I'm pretty sure
An 8 probably does not hit.
it's not an 8 to
Yeah,
hit.
vulnerable takes him down to 4, to 14 basically, and he's got +2 bonus for his favored environment.
Mm-hmm.
So even without the shield, nope.
That becomes a 20 on the reroll,
That will hit.
so that is a 25 toughness save because of the power attack.
He's got 2 bruises. So subtract 2 from this. 13. Oh, that's a stagger. What'd you put in that rifle, champion?
My anger.
Take this, my love, my anger.
I don't know. I really feel like even that it's James, I would probably surge again just to pry him out of that thing's arms, and then of course I would be exhausted after that. But
James is free if that changes your mind.
okay,
Yes.
well then yes, I will
I'm out of there.
stay fatigued.
Yeah, he set himself on fire.
Oh, that's right. How could I forget? I was so shocked by that. Yeah,
Yeah, you were making comments about it.
I did. Well, I just blocked it out because obviously it's first the monster almost bites your head off, and then you're on fire. Like, what is happening here?
Do the flames stay? The illusion, are they persistent or do they vanish? Just curious.
They don't have a secondary effect, so they do flare up and they go away.
But is it as long as I'm focusing on it, they stay?
Depends on the if you're doing the non-damaging illusions like the illusion power, they stay as long as you focus on them, but the damaging ones
Okay.
disappear.
So
after
then
they
I'm
do
not
their
on fire
damage.
anymore,
Okay.
I guess.
Champion, do you want to move or are you happy hanging out there?
I mean, I guess maybe step a little. Like, there's no critters near the kids at this point.
I mean, Challenger's in melee range.
Did you just call my sidekick a critter?
He's in melee range of a critter.
Wait, he is?
Yeah, that one's not dead.
Where's-
What map are you looking at?
The one to the left of him. Might be. Are you zoomed in, Kevin?
Yeah.
Do I just blend in with the snow?
Okay.
Your
I thought that
bright
one.
blue.
I thought all the stuff that was on that one. I thought he was down, but I guess he's not. So
No.
yes, I will move over there.
He is staggered, but he's not down.
Okay.
Alright. Challenger.
Ooh, how do I feel about my odds of hitting this guy and taking him down?
Your hero is here.
I don't know, seems pretty challenging to me.
Oh well.
Wow. This voice that doesn't exist is telling me that I should do it. The gods.
Where is? Oh, this is gonna be a terrible idea. But I don't know if I'm tough enough to take him down, so I'll be fine. Let's do an accurate attack and a power attack,
An accurate
Um,
attack and a power attack?
or
All out
no,
attack.
all-out attack.
It's like accurate attack cancels out power attack.
Yeah,
Don't do
wrong
that.
dealy. My defenses will be down momentarily, but the damage will be up, and his defenses are down, so I should be able to hit him. And I have the maneuvers, so I can do it by 5. So add 5 to the damage of this slingshot attack. Yeah. 18 to hit,
That'll hit.
25 damage.
That slingshot does as much damage as the rifle.
Sure does.
Subtract 3 from this.
It's the Dennis the Menace special.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You got 25 with his 3 bruises.
Oof.
So you
Just softening him up.
throw a rock at him.
It was a small rock.
Nice. What do you want to do now?
I mean, I just didn't want to let MB get punched, so I guess I'll stay there.
Perfect.
I was like, who's.
That's you, bro.
It took me a hot
You were-
second.
All right, Josiah, over to you.
Get him, Jonesy.
They're all ambushing and jumping back up on this one right over in the corner. So I just don't want these other two sneaking up on them from behind. So I'm going to attack this one, the one closest to me that's outside the ring of fire.
Excellent.
Because I've got the main one bottled up in the ring. So I'm going to be using my. Why is my sheet so slow today?
Is your fire control part of the same array of the attack that you're about to do?
You know what? I am going to sit there and focus on the ring of fire. That's all I'm going to do. Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Thanks for the reminder.
Okay. You could try to do an interaction check if you want. Like if you want to try to feint and deceive them or something, or set them up for a trick, make them run into the fire, maybe. That'd be a deception check, so you'd still get to do something with your standard action other than sustaining as a free action.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Yep.
She looks mad about that. Are you going to remain in the air over there?
I'm going to fly a little bit further, fire a little farther back, so I'm not quite so like, hey, shoot me, stab me.
Perfect. She's going to use her favorite environment on attack this round instead of defense.
But is she in her favorite environment?
That is a good point. I will say no, because everything is on fire right there. Because that would be enough for me to say that you're in your favorite environment if your favorite environment was fire. So
Her unfavorite environment?
yes, this is her unfavorite environment. Oh, I gotta look up a rule real quick. How about we go to break while I look up a rule real quick?
All right, sounds
Uh-oh.
good.
Yeah, so it's 8:30, so we're going to go ahead and take our quick 5 to 10 minute break. So we're going to get up, stretch our legs, grab a drink, grab a snack. Alex is going to peruse the rule book for a second to see if there's something that I can do about this fiery ring of death devastation.
Ooh, page 114. Pucker up. It's over.
Nah, I mean, it's basically a 50-50 shot with Jonesy's power rank and her power rank. I just have to see if I can counter on her turn without spending a hero point. But we'll be back in just a couple of seconds. We'll see you in a little bit.
Couple seconds.
Yeah, like
I need a bigger break than a couple seconds.
300.
like 300 seconds. 6
Oh. 600.
Oh, I feel better now. Okay.
All right, we'll be right back.